the ancient capital of the Chu kingdom, the Emperor Chu Palace. In the ancient hall, a towering figure opened his eyes and murmured, "It is too difficult to fully comprehend the complete origin Taos. No wonder the lineage of comprehended ones holds the most honorable status." After stopping his cultivation, Emperor Chu looked around. All the rules around him were operating without any escape. He also noticed the change in one of the many karmas that were entangled with him. The reason why he paid attention to this strand of karma was because it was deeply entangled. This was the karma between him and his disciple Luofeng. In the origin continent, the relationship between master and disciple was no less than that between blood relatives, and the entanglement of karma could be imagined. Luofeng, has he made a breakthrough? Emperor Chu smiled. He could sense that Luofeng, the other end of the karma entanglement, had become much stronger. In the karma induction, he is much stronger than before, and can even be compared to the second level of the God King. The disciple is so powerful, Emperor Chu is naturally happy. Luofeng, come and meet me quickly. Emperor Chu transmitted the message from afar through karma. Yes, master. Luofeng also responded through karma. In the past, Luofeng did not have the ability to transmit sound through karma. After becoming the God King, the laws governing the operation of his world became much stronger, and his control over karma also deepened. Soon, Luofeng arrived at the Emperor Chu Palace. Master! Luofeng entered the hall and bowed respectfully. This clone also contains 1,000th of the energy reserves of the world life form. Just relying on this clone, it is enough to be called the invincible strength of first-level God King. The gap between me and my master is still huge. Luofeng's perception was clearer this time. In his perception, Master Emperor Chu was like the incarnation of the complete great Tao of destruction. He was like the vast world that could not be shaken, and every move he made had the power of endless destruction. Luofeng clone's ability to preserve its life is even better than that of the Snow Realm's ancestor, but Luofeng feels that if his master takes action, this clone will be completely annihilated in 2 or 3 moves. Good. Emperor Chu's eyes were shining as he observed his disciple from many aspects and praised him. Luofeng, I didn't expect that you could cultivate the 2 origin great Tao of life and matter to such a high level just after becoming a God King. The combination of the 2 is even more ingenious, creating such a powerful body. Master, you are too kind. Luofeng felt a little ashamed. He didn't cultivate the great Tao of matter origin. What he truly cultivate both was the great Tao of life and destruction origin. No need to be modest. Emperor Chu exclaimed, there are only a handful of people in the entire origin continent who have reached the first-level God King realm without the help of external forces, and you have reached this level just after becoming a God King. Haha, no amount of praise is too much. Master, what do you think of my physical condition? What should I pay attention to when facing a powerful enemy in the future? Luofeng asked. The master was much more knowledgeable than himself. Your body is strong and tough, indestructible, and is deeply in tune with the mystery of the great Tao of matter origin. Emperor Chu said, and the origin of life is also integrated into it. I have a feeling, even if I use all my strength to kill you, your body can still recover from nothingness and have extremely strong vitality. I'm afraid I'll have to use several moves in a row, each of which must break the cage membrane wall and annihilate everything before I can completely annihilate your physical body. Emperor Chu said, below the level of the Emperor, I'm afraid that no one can erase your body. Luofeng understood. Both paths, life and matter, are difficult to erase. The 2 are combined and naturally superimposed. It's just that the world life form is too much of a burden on the mind. Normally, he cannot perform exquisite moves. Luofeng can only perform exquisite moves when he controls the 1,000th reserve clone. I know that you are also good at the clone technique of your body. Emperor Chu smiled. At your level, even if the emperors and monarchs want to kill you, they must use their real bodies to kill one of your clones in an instant, and your other clones will have enough time to perform the reincarnation secret method. Luofeng himself knew that his ability to save his life was even better than his master thought. The true body of the world life form has 1,000 times the energy reserve of the clone. Even if the emperors and monarchs are powerful, it will take some time to destroy them. Of course, it will only take a little more time. Looking at the entire origin continent, there are only 4 people who can kill you completely. Emperor Chu said. Which 4? Luofeng asked. The 2 ancestors, as well as the one from the eastern region, and Emperor Qing. Emperor Chu said, they have all surpassed the ultimate God King. Luofeng was shocked. In the past, his master had not explained in detail the top-level power in the origin continent, but this time he did not hide it at all. Emperor Chu looked at Luofeng and said, you have cultivated to this level now. You should know all the truly terrifying existences in the origin continent. These 4 are very aloof, and you can't mess with them now. Emperor Chu smiled and said, when one day you can provoke them, The gap between you and them will probably not be that big. Luo Feng was startled and found that Emperor Chu was looking at him with a smile. Have confidence. Maybe one day you can be stronger than the two ancestors. How can a cultivator not have confidence? Yes, Luo Feng replied. No matter what, you should still avoid the emperors and monarchs. Emperor Chu said, especially those who cultivate the chaotic origin bloodline. They are polluted by the chaotic origin bloodline day and night, and their tempers are not very good. Disciple understand. Luo Feng responded that there were still monarch-level experts who were half out of control in the Thunder Ancient Kingdom. Although the other emperors and monarchs were not out of control, their bad temperaments were completely understandable. Luo Feng had witnessed Lord Chu Yuan temper before. The path of cultivation is difficult. When you reach the second-level God King, you will feel it more clearly. Emperor Chu said, just like it is easy to comprehend 10 basic laws, but it is countless times more difficult to integrate the 10 laws into one and comprehend the law of chaos. In the same way, it is easy to comprehend several branches of the great Taos, but it is very difficult to perfectly integrate them into one, to comprehend a complete great Taos. Even I can't do it. Emperor Chu looked at Luo Feng. Emperors and monarchs are all life forms at the ultimate level of God King, but they almost all rely on external forces. Emperor Chu said, the only two people who have truly comprehend a complete origin great Taos in this reincarnation era on the origin continent are Emperor Qing and the Lord of 10,000 Worlds. Luo Feng nodded. The two ancestors who surpassed the ultimate God King and the ancestor of the eastern region were all from the previous reincarnation era. Emperor Qing is indeed powerful. As one of the two most powerful person in modern times who have realized the complete origin great Tao, he has even surpassed the ultimate level in this era. No wonder he is so transcendent among the 13 emperors. There are 3 paths in life to enter the ultimate level of God King. Emperor Chu explained it carefully to his apprentice. The first path is to comprehend a complete origin Tao. This path is the most difficult, and Emperor Qing and the Lord of 10,000 Worlds took this path. The second way is like your master. With the help of a powerful inheritance, at the peak of the second-level God King, he realized the ultimate level life form secret method. With this secret method, supplemented by the precious chaotic origin material, one can completely enter the ultimate level of the God King in one's life. After the transformation of life, every move you make will have infinite power. The next best option is to tap into the chaotic origin bloodline, tap into its potential, and transform your own life form to the ultimate level of the God King. This path is relatively the easiest and has a high upper limit, but it can also have serious consequences. Emperor Chu said. Luo Feng understood. There are 3 paths by which the essence of life can reach the ultimate state. Even if the master took this path, Luo Feng could also realize the difficulty. First of all, there must be a secret method that records the ultimate level life form secret method. It is necessary to comprehend the ultimate level secret method at the second level of the God King realm. Secondly, precious resources must be supplied before it can be practiced. In terms of strength, we emperors and monarchs should be weaker than the Lord of the 10,000 Worlds who have comprehended the complete great Tao. Their secret methods are more sophisticated. Emperor Chu smiled and said, but we have the powerful weapons and secret treasures bestowed by our ancestors. With the help of the secret treasures, we are naturally enough to rival the Lord of 10,000 Worlds and that world beast. Luo Feng understood. The 13 emperors of the Flame Wind royal family, the weakest of whom are all at the world beast level. Moreover, they are good at different abilities, and when they cooperate with each other, they are even more terrifying. There are also Emperor Ming, Emperor Fu, and Emperor Qing, each one more dazzling than the other. Of course, there is a Flame Wind ancestor behind the royal family, who does not participate in the Battle of the Origin Continent at all. This is the strength of the top royal family of the Flame Wind Ancient Kingdom. Luo Feng sighed secretly. No wonder the 2 royal families occupied most of the resources. The strength of the 2 royal families was overwhelming in the Origin Continent. Even the Lord of 10,000 Worlds and the world beast of Heavenly Wood Kingdom have to find a way to make friends with the 2 ancient kingdoms. The eastern region can only shrink to a corner of the continent. The monarchs of the ancient Thunder Ancient Kingdom are also terrifying. Emperor Chu said, because the Thunder ancestor himself followed the path of the chaotic origin bloodline. The monarchs of the Thunder Ancient Kingdom all practice the chaotic origin bloodline, and the strength they can exert is even more difficult and terrifying than the emperors of our Flame Wind Ancient Kingdom who practice the chaotic origin bloodline. In addition to the royal families of the 2 ancient kingdoms, there are also the idol god kings. Emperor Chu looked at Luo Feng. Other creatures on the Origin Continent make up the majority, and the number of second-level god kings who have been bred is much greater than that of our royal family. Luo Feng certainly understood that there were quite a few second-level god kings in the Samsara building. Among this group of second-level god kings, there are also some with extraordinary talents. Their talents may even surpass me. Emperor Chu said, Some of them practice multiple great Tao and cultivate special inheritances. Even if the essence of life has not been transcended, with the help of many powerful secret methods, he can still be comparable to us. These idle second-level God Kings also need to practice. They also want to become stronger, and they also want to reach the ultimate level. Naturally, they will compete with our two royal families for resources. Emperor Chu laughed and said, they want to fight, and the royal family also wants to fight. So naturally there will be conflicts and hatred. In the origin continent, there are still some foreign races secretly stirring up trouble. Emperor Chu shook his head. Luo Feng, as you become stronger and stronger, you must be cautious in everything you do. You might be foolishly used without even knowing it. As he spoke, Emperor Chu stretched out his hand, and a stream of light flew towards Luo Feng. After touching Luo Feng, a lot of information was transmitted. Luo Feng was shocked. Information on the foreign races in the dark, information on some terrifying existences in the continent of origin, information on many treasure lands, information on some opportunities left by Yuan, detailed information on many terrifying powerful men. Except for very few descriptions of Emperor Qing, the ancestor of East Extreme Domain, and the two great ancestors who surpassed the ultimate level of God King. All other powerful experts were recorded in detail, even some imprisoned crazy beings were recorded. Each piece of information would be extremely expensive to buy, but now all of it has been given to Luo Feng. Thank you, master. Luo Feng was grateful. I am your master. Emperor Chu said, by the way, there are some God Kings in the origin continent who practice the great Tao of karma. They have a deeper control over karma and can also determine your life transformation through karma. Therefore, the news that you have become the God King will spread soon. You must be prepared.